This is it. The gold standard. We are going for gold.
snap it. We gotta snap it. Reset.
Twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Houston Texans. Here's Mecole Hardman. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here now, the first NFL carry for the LSU man. It's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. And for the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year in the divisional round. Yeah, the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally, you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory. From the 30 on second down, Mahomes. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Bell. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. Screen play, Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Texan ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Stepping up, he'll try and run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Watson to give. This is Johnson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Good carry and pick up for a first down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost a 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle. Back in 2016, David Johnson led the NFL in all-purpose yards with Arizona Cardinals. The Texans will be happy to see that guy all year long.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 23-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards the pickup there.
There's a good reception there by Will Fuller. And if you're looking for breakout players in 2020, he's a big-time candidate for it because he has a rapport with Deshaun Watson. And now with DeAndre Hopkins no longer in Houston, he could be their top receiver.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run it with Johnson, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
David Johnson taking it in. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
Is good.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And 11. At
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case,
he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards.
1st down, Texans.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Watson, he's going to do it himself. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Anthony Hitchens.
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Houston.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Helaire, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Out of the gun, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run. It's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Watson going to try and run it. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
19-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
To kick off for Kansas City.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward. And that'll set them back 5. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
25.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, these two quarterbacks in this one, Mahomes and Watson, so much in common. Drafted 2 picks apart from one another in 2017. Mahomes going 10th to Kansas City. Watson at 12 to Houston. Both Pro Bowlers early in their careers, of course. And Mahomes has the MVP and a Super Bowl ring, so he kind of has the leg up to this point. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Is good. Makes the score Chiefs 21, Texans 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 29, Watson, flush to his right. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. From the gun, here's Watson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Down at the 41.
Another nice play there by Chris Jones, a Pro Bowler for the first time in 2020. A 5-year man out of Mississippi State. I would dare say plenty more Pro Bowls for him coming up.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
Duke Johnson.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st down, Texans.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. From the gun, Watson. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown, Houston.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now.
18.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 27, Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Bradley Roby on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
18.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You got nothing. Watch the safety creep. Yellow.
Now Edwards-Helaire. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Helaire, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught. Watkins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Check 43. 43. 43. 41. We got to wedge that out. Here we go. Here we go. Chance.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th and goal.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Johnson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Take him down right.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Watson. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
29-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. A quick hitter complete. It's Bell. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Butker's kick here is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
12 more yards.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
First down and goal to go.
Let's go.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a gain. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And the lead is now 13.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 31, Texans 18.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw again on second down. Watson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He'll get this underneath to David Johnson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Gain of 11 yards.
On fourth down, Watson sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Watson now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So first and 10 now from the 30. To the air yet again. Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Watson. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Watson looks to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Second and goal from the 6 this time. To throw is Watson. And he's going to go down again.
Watson sacked. A loss of 5 yards.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You can just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Chiefs, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Houston, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.